Hi. Come on in. Hello. My name is Dr. Best. And what's your name? I see. Are they a little shy? Okay, I understand. Hi. If you don't feel comfortable talking, that is perfectly okay. But as I am your doctor, I'm going to be talking to you quite a bit. And don't worry, I'm not going to do anything painful or scary. And I'm going to tell you everything that I'm doing step by step so that me and you are always on the same page. Okay? Okay. Great. Well, first, it is very important that I grab a new pair of gloves. And I'm going to be talking to your parent or guardian quite a bit, okay? If you feel like you need to step in and say anything, absolutely feel free to do so. So, how long have the symptoms been happening? Oh, I see. And about how late did it start? Okay. Right. It never happens at a reasonable hour, does it? And, how are you feeling now? May I touch you? Thank you. Just getting a bit of an idea here. Okay? You're still a little shy. Okay? That's alright. And how are they feeling on the ride over here? Okay. Tummy hurts. Does your tummy still hurt? It does. Okay. Does it hurt kind of like you have to go to the bathroom? Or does it hurt in just in general, an icky way? An icky way, okay. Great. Well, I mean, not great, but great that you're here because we're about to get to the bottom of it. Now, I'm going to be putting on this mask over my nose and mouth, and I don't want you to think that it's scary. It's got fun little characters on here, and I'm only doing that so that I don't get sick from you in case you are ill, and you don't get sick from me in case I am, okay? Okay. So. See? Nothing to worry about. Now, what I'm going to do next might be a little funny. It might be a little cold, okay? And that's normal. It's normal to feel a bit cold on the skin. I'm just going to listen to your heartbeat, okay? So I'm going to place it right here on your chest, which is right above where your heart is, and I'm going to hear how fast it's beating, okay? Is that all right with you? Perfect. So what I want you to do is breathe very normally, okay? Okay. Everything does sound very normal. Yes. I know that you are not normally one of my patients. You are a patient of Dr. V, who also works here. Her name is Grace. She is lovely. But she is out of town, so you are stuck with Dr. Best today, okay? And I'd like to think I'm very good too. However, in case you're a little bit uncertain of me, in case you don't really know exactly what to feel, I do have a squishy. They can be very calming, and if you're having any anxiety, which means, if you just feel kind of uncomfortable or nervous, then this helps with that, okay? See how it rises really slowly? Is it okay for them to play with this? Just to fidget around? Okay, great. So I'm going to hand this to you. I will need it back at the end of our little visit, okay? Okay. Yeah, it is kind of fun, huh? Okay, well, I'm going to take the temperature. Let's see here. Go with the thermometer in here. And it is single use, so it is sterile, which means that it's very clean. Okay, so while you fidget around with that squishy toy, what I'm going to ask you to do is open your mouth really wide like that and lift up your tongue. Let your tongue touch the roof of your mouth, okay? And then I'm going to place this underneath, and I want you to lay your tongue back down where it normally goes and close your mouth. Alright? Okay, so open wide. And close. Now we're just going to sit and wait. I'm just going to wait until it reads your temperature accurately, which means that it has the right number. That's a very good question. I'm glad that you asked. 98.6 is the normal temperature, but normal is just relative. Everyone's different. Some people have a higher or lower temperature, only slightly. I appreciate that you're asking so many questions, but we do have to keep your mouth closed, okay? Perfect. You can open. Alrighty. It actually says that you are 98.1, which is a little lower than that average that we were talking about, but completely normal, okay? Nothing to worry about. Well, since your heart rate and your temperature are normal, I feel comfortable taking this off. You like it? Well, maybe I can ask one of the nurses to get you one on your way out. Yes. Okay, so some of the symptoms that you were talking about are consistent with strep throat, which is something that is so easily picked up, especially this time of year, and unfortunately it is contagious, so we are going to have to just do a strep test. However, I would feel very confident in the fact that, or in the sense that they're not exhibiting all of the symptoms, only a few. It is something that I would like to rule out, so if that's okay with you, could I just run a couple of strep tests? Strep throat is something that affects your throat, and it's kind of yucky. It makes your throat really sore. It feels like you had something really spicy, okay? And sometimes it's a little bit tender to the touch. In fact, if you would not mind if I could touch you just like this, see if there's any swelling or tenderness. Is that okay? Okay. Alright. Just trying to warm up my hands a little bit. Okay. Just go like this for me. I'm not feeling any swelling, which is good, but you said that it hurts a little bit. Okay. Okay, well, we'll get it figured out, don't you worry. I have something here called a tongue depressor. I'm going to use it to make sure that your tongue stays where I want it to, because tongues are very slippery, okay? And this is made of wood, so it makes it easier to maneuver around the mouth, okay? So get a new light. Now, this is a little flashlight. I'm going to use it to look inside your mouth. So I'm going to need you to open up really wide again. And I want you to say, ah. Ah. Okay. Okay. Now I'm just going to move the tongue this way. I'm going to look inside here. Okay. I'm going to move the tongue this way. I'm just going to look inside here again. Okay. Everything looks pretty good. It's a little red in the back of your throat, but there are no white spots. White spots are kind of what we're looking for there. So I'm going to get a new top. I'm going to look inside your ears with this same light, okay? So I need you to tilt your head this way and then this way when I ask you to, okay? Okay, so this way. Other way. Okay. Yeah. See, I'm not seeing anything. Not seeing anything in there, which is good. A little wax, but nothing to worry about, okay? Okay, so now it's time for the least fun part, in my opinion. Everyone is different. It doesn't bother some people. But I never really liked it as a kid, to be honest with you. This is the strep test. What we're going to send to the lab. What we have here is a cotton-tipped little device. It's very sanitary. It just came out of its own package. Cotton swab, cotton swab. Now we're going to open this up. Have it ready. I'm going to need you to open your mouth just one more time, I promise. And I'm going to take this and swirl it around in the back of your mouth, okay? It might hurt just a little bit, but nothing you can't handle. You're strong, okay? I've just got to get some of the saliva from the back of your throat to see if it has any properties of strep throat, okay? Okay, so go, just one more time. See, that's it. That is it. I know it was kind of uncomfortable, huh? I tried to do it really fast for you. Okay. I'm going to send this off to the lab. And we'll see what it says, okay? Could you spell their name for me just one more time? And the last name. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Regina, could you? Thank you, you're a doll. Alright. So, now that the hard part is over, I just want to tell you a little bit about how to prevent getting sick. Illness prevention. This time of the year is a little funky, right? We're going back to school, interacting with all of our peers, and with interaction comes the spreading of germs, okay? And so it's very important that you wash your hands properly. Has anybody told you about washing your hands? Well, of course they have. So, alright. I'm just going to repeat information that you probably are already very, very familiar with. But what you want to do is turn on the water and make sure that it is warm or hot, not cold water. Then you're going to want to lather your hands up with soap, all over your hands, and you wash them for the length that it takes you to sing happy birthday. So imagine that I have just covered my hands in soap. I've got the water warm in the sink, and I start to sing to myself, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Now, do you know that song? You do? Yeah, it's a good song, huh? Well, since you know that song already, make sure to sing it in your head every time you wash your hands. And then dry them with something clean. A towel, a paper towel. Sometimes at school they have air dryers. What do they have at your school? Yeah, exactly. But make sure not to use too many paper towels. That's bad for the environment. Okay, well, if you wash your hands every time you go to the bathroom, every time you do something where you have to touch a lot of stuff for a lot of people, wash your hands. For example, if you go to the library and you're touching a lot of books and you're flipping through the pages, it's really fun to do, but you can get germs on your hands from all the other people who have touched the book before you. So make sure to wash your hands after, okay? No, germs will not hurt you. In fact, you won't even know that they're there. In fact, good germs are a good thing. Bacteria is a good thing. Your body needs it. Just sometimes bad apples slip in and you can get sick from it. Yes, there's a Magic School Bus episode that I will tell your parent about, and maybe you can watch it. Doctor's orders. Okay. Well, for coming here today, you are going to get a sticker. I have 3 stickers to choose from. So, the first sticker is a cow. It is a cow on a farm in front of a cornfield. It is a happy cow. Up next is a chicken. Actually, it looks to be a rooster with a couple of little chicks and a silo in the background. And this last one is a pig. With the barn in the background and a sunshine. Now, these may all be what you consider farm animals. Remember, they are animals just like any other. Just like any dog or cat. And we do not eat dogs or cats. Animals are friends, not food. So, which sticker would you like to take home with you today? The pig? Why is that? My dog kind of looks like this too. Okay, well, here's your sticker for being so good today. Here, I'll trade you. Can I have my squishy back? Thanks. It is very soothing. Oh, really? So soon? Wonderful. Okay, that's kind of what I thought, but we had to make sure. So the nurse has just informed me that your strep test came back negative. And negative is the opposite of positive. That means that you do not have strep. You know, sometimes when my tummy feels a little funny, it kind of just means that I might be a little nervous about something. But you said that your throat was also a little sore. So I do wonder about that. Is there something that you're nervous about? I see. Talking in front of the class makes you a little bit nervous. I understand. So, does your throat really hurt? Or do you think that maybe you just really didn't want to talk in front of class? So you're making it up. I've done that too. I understand why you did it. But that's not the way to do things, okay? That's going to make your parent very upset. I promise. So, here's the thing. We all get nervous. I get nervous before every patient walks through the door. But then I tell myself, Dr. Best, you are strong, you are smart, you are kind, and you are going to do great things today. I want you to tell yourself that next time you feel this way. Next time you feel so nervous, or you think, maybe I should lie so that I don't have to do this thing. Just remind yourself that you're strong, you're brave. And as long as you be yourself, there's nothing better that you can be or do. Okay? Now, I promise that if the next time you come in, you really don't feel good, I'll be able to tell. I could tell just based off of your temperature, the way that your lymph nodes felt, and the way that your throat looked on the inside, and your ears. I could tell by your heartbeat. It was kind of elevated, so I could tell that you were feeling a little bit anxious. But I promise, if there's ever something wrong someday, we will get it fixed together. But you've got to be honest with your parents always, okay? It's very important. You feel better? Hey, you know what? Maybe I could write you a prescription for your own squishy toy, since it seemed to really help you today. Then, when you have to talk in front of the class or read something out loud that you don't really feel comfortable with, maybe it would help just to have a small squishy toy for you to squeeze. Just because you're not sick doesn't mean that you suddenly are going to feel better. You might still feel a little nervous inside, a little rumbly in your tummy, and that's normal, that's okay. And you're not alone. But next time, you probably don't have to come to the doctor for how you feel, okay? Okay. Well, it was very nice to meet you. And I hope to see you again, just not very soon, especially during this cold and flu season. Remember to wash those hands, and remember that you are brave and strong and capable, and there's nobody better to be than exactly who you are. Because even on your absolute worst day, you are the best you that you can be. That's all anybody wants from you, right? Well, I'm going to let you and your parent go. I do have a couple of other patients, so I hope you have a wonderful day and a great rest of your evening, and good luck talking at school. I believe in you, and I'm a doctor, so I'm very smart. I wouldn't believe in you if you couldn't do it. Okay. Yep, just right out that door and to your right, and you'll find yourself back